Here we are at the sign, the Roosevelt's Little White House. I ain't gonna read all these things to them.
First is to make provisions intended to relieve, to minimize, and to prevent future unemployment. The second is to establish the practical means to help
This
those
is kind of like the one we
who are
had.
unemployed in this present emergency.
My grandmother cooked from.
Legislation that I have spoken about before
So
is an attempt to
refrigerator.
answer the first of these questions. Our work relief program, the second. We are moving
What's the next question?
He was elected president before this was started in 45. Yes, and he said,
Look at this, guys. Motors coach. This was Franklin Delano Roosevelt's stagecoach. It was nicknamed the Tally-Ho and was used many years to transport visitors to and from nearby towns and railroad stations to Meriwether Inn near Warm Springs, Georgia. When Roosevelt bought the resort, this coach was part of the property. In 1928, after being elected governor of New York, staff and patients drove the stage in a triumphant parade. In the photograph, Foundation staff members are dressed as George and Martha Washington, along with former patient and Foundation registrar Fred Botts as the coachman. Excuse me. These were his controls that he used. It's amazing how that would work a clutch and a brake on all these hills around here in Pine Mountain. Tribal stool. So West African stool was presented to Roosevelt. And look at this old saddle, guys. This was his personal riding saddle and bridle.
Rain lilies.
Rain lilies, yeah. Look at that. She said these are rain lilies. Never seen them before like this. we do our part. Look at there. Says this quilt represents the support of the National Recovery Administration, the NRA. The eagle represents the American Thunderbird and was so popular with workers that it became the symbol of the NRA. The NRA was created in 1933 as one of the New Deal programs. The NRA allowed industries to create codes of fair competition, which was intended to reduce destructive competition and to help workers by setting minimum wages and maximum weekly work hours. It also allowed the industry heads to collectively set price floors. Then the NRA ended in 1935, and after it was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. This quilt measures 86 inches by 81 inches. Look at all that intricate work, guys. All hand done. Okay, guys, this is the actual little White House that the president lived in. The president died in this house in 1945. No soldier gave more on any battlefield than he who here gave his life for his country. No greater martyr has ever served the cause of freedom. There's the sentry's post down there. The sentry post down there between those trees. Mm-hmm. Probably the plumbing. These shelves are used for vegetables and supplies. The old refrigerator. And this is the kitchen. Ice water was kept here for the Secret Service agents.
Where are the lights? We had to have lamps.
Lamps with maybe a switch that you could use on the wall and turn that.
That turn on the lamp.
It would make that circuit work, yeah.
Yeah, now the sprinkler system was added in 1964. So it could have been here from 1932 because I had a guest come in and she works for a sprinkler company in North Carolina. She said they have been in business.
This little tiny table.
Making sprinklers.
And look at these pan lids.
So that is that right?
And this old gas stove.
Well, somehow, what for factories?
Yeah.
Because there were so many factory fires.
More in the pantry here. Look. Oh my goodness.
One that was in a textile that's famous because they had lockers and cookies and other things. Yeah, hundreds of people.
Milk of magnesia in there. Big wash tubs. Ice cream churn. The lights hanging from the ceiling on pull chains.
Martha Washington's house. And I went years ago, and then.
These were a lot of his dishes.
And it's funny because when we went recently, like they debunked a bunch of stuff that they told us the first time around. Because a bunch of the local college students are studying a lot of the dating of things.
So finding out more information.
Yeah, so like when I
This
went,
is the
the house
butler's
was
pantry.
actually laid out differently.
The passageway served as the butler's pantry and china cabinet. Many of the items on these shelves are Roosevelt's family heirlooms. Others are common to this era.
Oh,
Years and
wow.
years
Well,
later.
where is this?
It's in Washington, it's outside of Washington, Virginia.
Virginia.
She's interesting. I've read her, like, a biography about her young.
It's not Mount Vernon, it's their farmhouse, the Washington farmhouse, and then there was another.
There's a lot of pictures of him right here in this area in front of this fireplace. He signed many bills right here.
It's pretty interesting just to see how things change, you know, like.
And it's really know the real history.
Yeah.
Yes.
And during the Civil War, how they took a farm that was George Washington's farm, and they respected him because he was a Southerner. Still, they were getting cold, so they started taking the fastness of everything else, taking the hay and the garden.
The radio room back there.
Sorry.
Can't go back there to see it.
I think it's because it's so hot.
Wait a minute. I didn't get this other part over here. This is the dining room area. Maybe you guys can read it.
Yeah. Oh, dog.
He loved the ocean, didn't he? Look at all the ships and
We kind
stuff.
of talked about it, but we haven't changed it. We have not touched
The
it.
old Victrola.
So it really should be.
But it was 70 this morning. The windows were frosted up. It was.
Ah.
Actually,
They
you're
weren't
gonna
on
see
though.
the whole house. You're gonna get this way.
Oh, if you go around that way?
Yes, because
Oh,
if you don't,
okay.
you won't see everything.
Okay.
But yes, now I'd be happy to tell y'all more about the house. I'm just talking with everyone.
Okay, that's
But
fine,
yeah,
that's fine.
no.
Thank you.
Then we're gonna see the secretary's bedroom first, take a look at the view, come back through the president's room, and we'll talk to you in the front.
This is the secretary's bedroom. It's a nice little bedroom. He, she, whatever. It's one of his wheelchairs in here. I hope it's picking up and not glaring from this. The old telephone switchboard there. She said if you go this way, you'll get to see the actual president's bedroom. It's quite a view down through here, wouldn't it? The Century for the Marine Corps right there. All the little terraces with the stone walls built up. Put the sprinkler system up there. Hi.
Maybe that's what's wrong with it. There, we're on. It's just like it was when he passed it.
Dang.
Everything's still in place.
Hmm.
It weren't on.
This was the president's bedroom. It's a twin bed, I suppose. President was carried to this room by his staff after he collapsed at 3:35 p.m. But all the medical efforts, the nation's 23rd President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 63, was pronounced dead on April 13, 1945. The president's body was taken to the Washington, D.C. for the state funeral, and from there he was taken to his family home at Hyde Park, New York, where he was buried in the Rose Garden. They said this room is exactly as it was when the president passed away. Everything, right down to the coverings and the floors.
I saw Saturday, I took a picture of it this morning.
And this was his bathroom. See the toilet tissue over here, honey?
Yeah.
This was Eleanor's bedroom. It said there are 2 beds in Eleanor's room, although she did not visit often. Franklin Delano Roosevelt's children did, and they used this room along with other family members when accompanying Roosevelt to Warm Springs.
But I've been here 4 years. We used to touch if it was cold or whatever, but now I don't go near it.
These old doors.
It's much better. Oh, yes, thank you, Donnie.
And it had a little drawer here for a closet. I didn't notice his room. Did it have a closet in it?
Yeah, that would have been. That has been exposed for 22 years.
It's working now.
So, I mean, it was brighter, but with age, the wood has a natural oil in it. It's that longleaf pine from this area, and it just has a nice age to it. Now, did y'all grow up in LaGrange?
West Point,
mostly.
LaGrange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did some plays in West Point last year with the New Horizon Theater. Architect Henry Toombs.
Hmm.
And did y'all see where he was sitting in his brown leather chair having his portrait painted when he collapsed with a cerebral hemorrhage? And all the furniture, not these 3 chairs, but all the beautiful furniture in there was from Valkill Industries, the company that Eleanor started with her friends in Hyde Park, New York. She was trying to help put people to work during the Great Depression. And he designed that wheelchair right there so he could get himself on and off and wheel himself around. Just a straight kitchen chair.
Mm-hmm.
His main design was having a smaller wheel in the back so he could turn easier. And keep in mind that he didn't stay in that very long. He could transfer to a more comfortable chair. He had several of them around the house.
Oh.
Yep, his favorite dog.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I think we've all.
Exactly 10 years to the day they developed it. 19.
She donated the unfinished portrait to Warm Springs in '52. That's what it would have looked like right here. This is their actual flag that flew over the little White House on April the 12th of 1945.
Usually they put braces on his legs, on that mannequin's legs, because that's exactly what it looks like.
Good.